Dude, we're going.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hello! Be enthusiastic.
Is that what we're going with?
Well, yeah, that's how you do a show.
I know. Like you said, we can edit. Because we have editing powers now. So everything I'm saying could probably get cut out.
But it's going to stay in because I have the power, not you. I'm going to go to the bathroom. You talk real quick.
Well, I'm not going to do that. Hello, welcome to another edition of 406 Broncos. Today we're talking all about the draft. We are officially 1 week away from the draft. And we're going to be doing mock drafts today. We'll talk about some of the top prospects, some of the guys we're looking at, some of the guys we want to fall to us. Oh, yeah. We got to give a shout out to our friend Tori for making this for us. Very cool. Good nice close up of that. No, that was very cool. So it's a new addition to the set now. All right, let's go ahead and dive right into this.
So, we made our own mock draft, just like all the professionals do out there.
Do we want to close with the mock draft, or do we want to? I'm not even.
Well, I mean, we can introduce that's what we're going to do. We have a mock draft. We both made our own mock drafts, just like the professionals do, because we are professionals.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, look at this.
Yeah. So, we will go by through only the top 10. I ain't going to go through the 32.
Which is perfect because the Broncos have the 10th spot. This is exactly what we did last year. We did the top 10. But Broncos are at 10, so it's perfect. And no trades involved.
Yeah, no, we don't do the trade involved. It's just getting too complex then. Even though that probably could happen.
And most likely will.
So, we just kept to where their spot is at, and that's the one they're picked, mostly of their needs or who would be available. So, and other news, I don't know.
So what they have listed as our top needs right now are O-line, inside linebacker, D-line, tight end, and QB, which I could agree with all that, except I wouldn't say QB. I really don't want to see us take a QB. They keep talking about how we're high on Drew Lock. I don't want to see it because I don't think that this is the year for our franchise QB.
I don't think so either. I mean, there was a lot of talk about with the whole Drew Lock thing, but hopefully, I don't know. Like maybe always coming to sense and like maybe not this year. We've got Flacco.
And we signed Chris Hogan again.
Yeah, we got Chris Hogan, so let's just keep it one more year without doing the draft.
And the signing of Chris Hogan tells me that we're not going to take a quarterback, but, you know, who knows. I think, honest to God, John Elway is kind of scared to draft another first-round quarterback because of how bad the Paxton Lynch thing was. I think he's kind of nervous to do so.
Yeah.
So I don't see it happening, especially in a top 10 pick when there's so much talent in this draft. Expect us to draft maybe not necessarily for need. Maybe we draft just for talent base. I could see that. That's kind of what we did with Chubb last year.
Yep.
So that's very possible.
Whatever is available, you know, like it seems to me this year is almost like a perfect year in a sense for some people. There's a lot of teams out there that need edge rushers.
Yeah.
There's a lot of edge rushers.
Yeah, this is a very edge heavy.
We'll see a lot of them get kind of pulled out in the first 10 here. I'm assuming, and I'm not gonna spoil mine, but I think probably I'm saying about 4 or so go in the top 10.
I'm projecting at least 5 or 6 in the first 10. So. Just looking at a few of these names on here, just because some names I really like as far as names that could fall to us. I really like Ed Oliver. I think that would be a really good spot, and I think he could fall to us. Devin White, Devin Bush, Montez Sweat. Some of these
Sweat.
And okay. So here's what I think. I think first round go defense just to add to the Vic Fangio stuff, you know, unless you can get unless they see like, because then you got like T.J. Hawkinson at tight end, but I don't want us to take a tight end at the 10th overall pick. Although Flacco does throw to tight end. You know,
it wouldn't be a bad idea, but I mean, like, we didn't explore the list too much. I mean, there's one, that Hawkinson being pretty elite tight end, but maybe we can hit a third rounder maybe.
Because I think if we don't go O-line first round, we have to go O-line second round, and it needs to be a.
Shut the door.
It needs to be a center or a guard, because that's what we need. We don't need tackle. We need center or guard. Agreed?
Balls. Correct.
Balls. So
Yes,
let's go ahead
correct.
and
Center, because, our center's now gone.
let's go ahead and dive on into this. What do you think?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going mock draft style.
Other news, too, is they just released
Oh, yeah.
the dates.
Schedule.
Sorry. The schedule for this coming year.
That's how many primetime games we get.
So
2.
stupid. What gets me is because we're counting them down, and we've got a total of 2.
That's one Monday night, one Thursday
primetime
night.
games. There is teams out there that got 2 Monday night games. That's not just counting whatever Sunday night games they have, and obviously the Thursday night game they do have. So that's like 4.
And we already know
4 or more.
Dallas
We got
is
2.
sure to get 5. Giants are sure to get 5. We already know.
Patriots are gotten them.
We already know the Browns have 4.
Yep.
And we got 2. One
I
of
know
them being
there's
Thursday
a lot of
night.
excitement in the Browns, but I think there's a lot of changes in the Broncos, and there's such a well fan base to keep it prime time for us, man.
I don't know.
It's a hop in place when it's a prime timer.
But
This is the second year in a row we have not had a Sunday night primetime game. Second year in a row now.
I know.
That's insane to me.
That is weird. It is really weird, considering we just won the Super Bowl 3 years ago, and look where we've fallen in just 3 years.
4 years, but
Well,
yeah, but that baffles me. We only get one night, and it's right in the beginning. Right in the beginning, we get the Monday night, and then like third, fourth weekend, Thursday night, and nothing else, unless if we get a flex. So dumb.
I know. All right.
Whatever. I'll quit bitching now.
406 mock draft right here at you. So we're gonna go number 1 overall pick, Arizona. We got you.
The hype is too real. Yeah, I guess we can both go because we both have the same thing. Kyler Murray, quarterback.
Yep, and I stand by. I mean, there's just no way they're not gonna pick him. I just don't see it happening.
There was some flirting news of like if they did keep Rosen, they would obviously go back and trade. But
and they could get quite a bit for that. I mean, I'm trying to think of some partners that would trade for him. I would say you got the Giants, you got the Raiders.
What was the one I was looking at? I think it was Raiders for Kyler Murray.
I could see both those happening. Potentially Washington.
Yeah.
Okay. San Francisco. I got San Francisco taking Nick Bosa. I think he's the number 1 prospect in this draft, basically, as far as like overall talent. I don't think they're going to take that chance and miss out on having him, even though that's not necessarily a need for them. That's definitely something that they're not going to miss out on.
Yeah. I was going to see if he is as big a schnoz as his brother.
He actually looks kind of normal.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, my second pick is Nick Bosa. You're taking up the top prospect. I mean, Kyler Murray, the quarterback's gone. I mean, you've got the number 1 dude. So, yeah, definitely Nick Bosa. My number 3 is another edge, Josh Allen. Something Jets definitely need, as of everybody else. So, why not take the second top prospect for it?
Yeah, I also took Josh Allen to go to the Jets. He had a great year last year. I think he had 12 sacks, but he's proven to be a pro-ready guy, and he's the obvious choice to fill in that edge slot for them. Plus, they're building that defense up really well. Oakland, I have Oakland taking Ed Oliver at the number 4 spot. There's a lot of choices here. I could see them going Quinnen Williams. I could see them going. What was that?
I don't know.
I could see them taking Montez Sweat. I mean, it just depends on what they feel they like. I have Ed Oliver though because I think he's a great D-line. I think he was misused in Houston. Oh, you're too busy looking at yourself.
You're too busy looking at yourself.
I was.
Yes, like I was watching you.
I was looking at the stats.
No, you were looking at that. If you're looking at that, your eyeballs would be below that.
Whatever. I have a problem with that. But I think Ed Oliver could be a good fit if you move him over to the edge spot.
Correct. I picked Ed Oliver as well. Something that the Raiders need, and I think would be just a good placement for them. I really don't know. I mean, this one was just like a, yeah, here you go.
Right.
Number 5, Devin White. Something the Bucks need, and he is the top prospect linebacker. So, why not take what you need?
I'm also going to take Devin White. I would love to see him fall to us. I think he would be... He's my favorite linebacker in this draft. But they just lost... what's his name? Alexander. Kwan Alexander.
Wow,
so,
you do have... okay.
So Devin White is the obvious pick for me to fill that slot from Kwan Alexander in that middle linebacker position. So I agree, same thing. So Giants at the number 6 position. So there's all this talk that they're going to take a quarterback. And if they do take a quarterback, I would say they're going to take Drew Lock. But I think they're either going to trade back or if they're sticking to their position, I'm going to take him D-line, Quinnen Williams. He's the number 2 prospect on this list that we have. If he drops to 6, you got to take him, really. So I'm taking Quinnen Williams and watch them try and make a move to get Josh Rosen after the draft. Or just wait for next year's draft.
All right, so this is now where we kind of spiral away from each other. I have the Giants trying to replace somewhat of Odell and grab DK Metcalf, a receiver, the top one of the receivers of this year, just to kind of fill that, what they have lost. So I'm going with Giants as a receiver this year.
I would keep Marquise Brown in the thoughts of wide receiver as well because he's a faster guy. He's more of a fast guy where Metcalf is more of a possessions receiver. But Metcalf, you're right, is the top prospect.
Who is their other receivers?
Sterling Shepard.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But that's
well,
it.
wait. Sterling Shepard just got to them.
No,
that's right. That's right. I was thinking if he was in the Eagles for some reason.
All right, your next one. Jags.
I was thinking. Jawan Taylor.
To the Jags.
Yeah, lineman. Keep Foles protected, yo.
Not a bad idea. I don't dislike that. I think an O-line would be very smart for them to take in that position. I have them taking T.J. Hawkinson because tight end is one of their top needs. You're getting the top tight end in the draft. You're just adding more weapons for Foles, and we've seen what Foles can do with guys like Ertz and Burton. You know, he's shown he's favorable to the tight end position. So if you add a top tight end to him, just more weapons for him.
There's 3 that way. Because number 8, we've got together, right? Montez Sweat.
To Detroit.
Another edge, yep.
I think that's a good pick, too. Because he's falling... Well, he's actually right about in that area where they have him on this list. But I think that's in the list of edge rushers, he's the next one in line.
Right.
So I would say Detroit taking Montez Sweat is actually a really good pick for them, and he's a great player. So Buffalo, I have Buffalo taking Jawan Taylor as the O-line, give a little more help to Josh Allen. They made some moves as far as O-line, but they were saying that they could still use a true left tackle. I actually don't personally know which side Jawan Taylor played. I'm just going off of him being the top O-linemen
Yeah.
in the draft. So
See, that's kind of a throwaway, like, or just throw it out there because I really don't know. Bill's grabbing Keenan Williams, D-line.
Quinnen
That-
Williams.
Or, yeah, Quinnen Williams, D-line.
It's not a bad.
He's like, well, he's the next top prospect, and he's, that's something that they needed, so.
Well, in regards to your draft, if he falls to that, oh my God, yeah, they gotta take him. In reality. So I don't blame you for putting that there. All right, and then here comes the Broncos. Our picks.
Well, we both got it, too.
I know. I'm taking Devin White. Or sorry, not Devin. I already said Devin Bush. I'll take Devin Bush. Another great inside linebacker. I would really like to see us fill that inside linebacker spot personally. It's a spot that we've actually been struggling with for a while. Not just a spot we need now, but it's a spot we've been struggling with. So it'd be great to get a guy in there that can play that position well in a new defensive system. So we're filling a need. We're getting a quality player.
Yes. Yes, indeed, yes.
Just disagree.
Well, no, yeah, because I think Broncos are going to take Devin Bush.
So
There's a little difference there, so.
So if we do end up taking a quarterback, who would you want?
I would say the one that Elway's talking about, Drew Lock, because Kyler Murray's gone, and I don't really want Kyler Murray anyways. But if Elway sees someone, I mean, I can't really get after an elite
But he
superstar quarterback liking someone else. Yeah,
except he's been so terrible at.
He's
grading.
been terrible at draft, but he knows his quarterback still.
I know.
He might not know him very well as a rookie. I don't know. But let's stop this. It's already freaking 18 minutes. My God.
Well, we'll be cutting a bunch of stuff out.
Maybe.
Thanks all for watching. Appreciate you tuning in. 1 week away from the draft, we'll be having a draft party. We'll go live on our Facebook feed. So check us out on Facebook. Check us out on YouTube. Subscribe, like, share, and have a good night.
Sayonara.
It's going to stink.
Why?
Because
Dude. Go out there. I swear to God, dude. Dude, you have something fucking wrong with your stomach. Oh my God, talk.